This is my first update since I started my new protective style journey. I uploaded a video telling my audience about my plan of going on a new protective style journey, medium twist, for 3 years, despite the fact that I had a negative post mini braids journey. But since that video, I didn't upload, I didn't do anything. And I know that a lot of my audience will be like, oh, she's probably not on the journey anymore. Or she might just pop up with a video telling us that, oh, medium twist did this to her hair, blah, blah, blah. Well, sorry to disappoint you guys. I'm still on the journey and I'm not stopping anytime soon. This medium twist journey is the best thing that has ever happened in my natural hair journey. Now, I'm not new to protective style. I've been a protective style girly for a while now, talking about mini braids, cornrows, bantu knots. But you see this medium twist, there is something special. There is something great. There is something beautiful about it. Like, it's been 16 weeks of me on this journey and it feels like nothing. I didn't experience any stress in takedown, no stress in rocking the style. In fact, the older it gets, the prettier it becomes, and it's very easy for you to just moisturize, and the moisture retention is just 100%. I love this and I'm not stopping anytime soon. And you guys, it's 3 years that I was thinking initially that it might not really work out. At this point, I think it's going to work out. The beauty of protective style journey is actually the undergrowth that you get to see as you progress in the journey. Even though this is not the whole 16 weeks undergrowth, because at some point I retwisted my hair because I just felt like it. So I think I retwisted about 2 times or 3 times. So let's just say approximately this undergrowth that you guys are seeing is about 10 weeks, and for the front I retwisted many times for that, because the edges is going to be given homeless if you don't retwist. So that's why the undergrowth is smaller compared to the back. Moving on to why we are here, which is to check how much I've been able to retain in 16 weeks. I created this video on the 9th of July 2026, and that was when it was 16 weeks, or let me just say 4 months. So this is just like to show you guys that even though I uploaded a video around 17th week, the length check was 9th of July 2026. So I had to take the rest of the section out of the way and focus on the sample section, which is always the middle section at the nape of my neck. After taking other sections out of the way, I will be taking down the sample section. Like, I will unravel the twist because I'll be using the broomstick method. We have different method of checking the length of the hair. It could be the t-shirt method, it could be the threading method. Any kind of method that you choose to use, it's cool, but I've always been using the broomstick method. I have an ebook, Longer Hair Formula, Double Retention and Length in 12 months. If you're interested, the link is in the description box. It has routine, tips and tricks, my personal journey, and so on and so forth. You can get this if you're interested. The link is in the description box or the comment section. When you're working on your sample section, that is when you're unraveling the twist, you have to be careful, because if you're in a rush, if you're not patient, the result can affect your record, because it's a sample section, which means that's the section that I started with, and that's the section that I will continue to use till I'm done with my journey. So I needed to be careful in the unraveling process. That's why it's actually better if you can just take down your whole hairstyle and retwist before checking your length. Like I said, I'm using the broomstick method, and yeah, that's the broomstick, and all I did is just aligning the broomstick to the length of my hair. As I'm going higher, I'm stretching my hair. I'm going to cut the broomstick where the hair stops on the broomstick. After cutting the broomstick, I will be placing the broomstick on a tape rule so as to be able to measure the length of the broomstick. If you don't have tape rule, you can use ruler, anything that is just going to help you to measure the broomstick. And after placing the broomstick on the tape rule, I will check the point where the broomstick stops on the tape rule, and that is the measurement. The length I have here is 12.6 inches. At first, I was thinking 12.7 or 12.8, but the shadow is actually trying to like manipulate the point, but the measurement is 12.6 inches. I had to bring it closer so that you guys can see. So it's like 12.6 inches. Now, just to confirm, I have another method that I used to use as my second length check, which is a t-shirt method, and it's very simple. All I do is wear my customized length check t-shirt and then take the sample section, stretch it on the t-shirt, so where it stops is where I note or record. And here I have barely 7 inches. And this is the part that I love the most, comparing my current results to the baseline, because that is where you get to see the changes. I'll be comparing the look, the general outward look. I'll be comparing the broomstick results. I'll also be comparing the t-shirt results. For the broomstick method, when I started the journey, my baseline is 11.5 inches, but now it's 12.5 inches. What do you think? Do you think it's too small for natural growth without supplements, without DIY and all of that? Just time, patience, and natural growth. What do you think? Let me know. Moving on to the t-shirt method. When I started, it was 5.5, barely 5.5 inches on my t-shirt, but now it's currently 7 inches. For the general look, I mean the appearance, this is what it looks like when I started, like the volume, the length, and all of that. Side by side, this is what it looks like now. Comparing it with what it looks like when I started, is there any difference in the volume, the length, the look, general look? What do you guys think? Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like this video, share this video, and leave a comment down below. My next update is going to be in the next 16 weeks. That will be another 4 months. You can come back to my channel in the next 4 months. I would have said you should subscribe to my YouTube channel, but then I don't post only air content. My air content is just once in a while, like every 4 months. I post more of stories. So if you're interested in learning from people's stories, like marriage stories, relationship stories, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. I read stories that are sent to my mail. If you subscribe, you get to learn from people's experiences, and you won't miss my hair updates whenever I post a video concerning my length retention. Thanks for watching and engaging. Bye.